Hi, and welcome to our Soul Level Astrology channel. This is Marcella, and I'm very excited today to have my dear friends, Mireya, Alejo, Marcet, and Lily Swan, both a part of our Soul Level Astrology program, here to share with you about the Venus cycle. And I just want to say one thing before I turn it over to them. This cycle has been such a magical, magical part of my life. And I was lucky enough to be able to work with these two in different capacities a few years ago. And coming up is a new cycle, and they're going to be facilitating it. And it is such a humble honor to actually be here to help promote what they're doing and share about their work. So I'll leave it at that and turn it over to the beloved Lily Swan, who will be joining us from Hawaii.
Thank you, Marcella. Yes, so Mireya and I are going to be gathering in circle next Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time to celebrate the return of Venus as the evening star on Wednesday the 10th. And we've been tracking this journey with her as the morning star as she descends, and then as the evening star as she comes back up. And we track with this beautiful profound myth of Inanna that's filled with rich symbolism. And so as we journey with our sacred companions, we have something to anchor us in these turbulent, intense times that keeps us homed in on who we are and who we are becoming and transforming into through this cycle. And so we've just finished this morning star cycle, and right now we're getting ready to prepare for her to return as the evening star and begin our ascent. And I will turn it over to Mireya to explain more about what we do in our circle.
Thank you, Marcella, and thank you, Lily. It's such a joy here to be sharing about this journey of transformation and regeneration that Venus invites us into. This combination of tracking, as Lily said, with this map that is so ancient, so profound, with the beauty of having Venus as our guide from morning star to her time in what we call the underworld, that we're now stepping out from where we don't see her and now into the evening star. This is a journey that we choose. We choose to align with our soul's journey, with our inner truth, which is where Venus takes us to the most authentic parts of ourselves. And we choose that journey of descent, of stripping ourselves away, and to show up in a circle that is intimate. We don't have more than 13 women, and where we really create a container. This is the piece that is most favorite to me of movement, of ritual, of meditation, of sharing our deep journeys to be able to together transform. I'm curious from Marcella and Lily, what has touched you the most about being in this circle, since we all have been, as you said, in different capacities?
You want to go first, Lily?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just say that the circle creates this safe container where everybody shares, and as each person shares what they are experiencing during their journey, it really is healing for all of us, because we can all be touched by that, and it potentizes this whole container. And then we each take that out into the world with us. And I just believe that it is ecosystemically healing the whole collective in that way. Like, as we each have our circles, that they carry so much more than what we could do on our own. That's what I feel from it. It's very intimate and beautiful, and a space for vulnerability and openness and transformation.
I love that. And I could just feel you get all mycelial on us just in describing the way that ecosystem works. I think for me, the thing that stands out most about engaging with the Venus cycle is really the wholeness. So I feel like I'm someone that really struggles with the dualistic part of my own nature. I've got lots of really divergent parts of myself that can show up in very extreme ways that are completely authentic to my character, but they don't necessarily come off as congruent to other people in a way that fits the archetypes that have been sort of socially constructed for us. And so I've always felt myself as a bit of an outcast, and like, even though I can really play the part to fit in without an issue, there's always pieces of my own nature on the inside that feel like they have to sort of stay under the covers and never kind of come out to play. And tracking with the morning star, evening star cycle, and the way that you always say it so beautifully, Lily, Anana, puts her ear towards the earth and listens to her sister, crying out for her, saying, hey, like, I'm here, I'm down here, I'm getting married. Are you coming? Like, are you willing to take the journey to actually be with me? I just feel like it's like my own hidden parts calling out for my exposed parts that are accepted and have power in our society and culture, saying, hey, are you going to come in here and actually relate to me and be with me and find a way for me to actually exist in this world, despite the way it has these entrapments and falsehoods, that you have to find your way with. So yeah, it's been awesome to take a break this cycle, and of course to have the two of you holding this circle with all the magic and medicine that you both bring. And it's been a powerful integration and an example of the cycle itself, where wherever we've come into leadership or have places in which we give in our lives or lead in our lives, it's really good to let those places go and like give yourself a break, and then see that maybe you can re-enter those places again, but maybe it's actually now somebody else's turn to hold those spaces. So anyway, that's my piece. I just love the cycle so much, and so for me it's really about wholeness.
I love that, Marcella. Thank you. Yeah, it really does feel so moving and touching, this piece on leadership, because it feels like the cycle is made up of all those who join, and the leadership and medicine that comes through every single one of them. And in the last cycle where we're working with Capricorn, we made the medicines act with our actual hands, with a beautiful sacred grandmother who's now with us on the other side, and learning how to create those concrete tools that now in what we call now the Leo cycle are really bringing us to see what in soul level astrology we speak about as that rightful individuation, right? Of who are we and what are we here for, and how are we going to express that potency of our own unique medicine in the hand in hand with others, not above, not below, but to really, really allow and invite the shining of each of us to come through in the powerful medicine that the Leo cycle brings. So very excited to, if you want to know more with us and join us, to share with you this Tuesday for another, in this channel, right? For another piece around this, for those of you that are curious to do a practice with us, and then actually join and have a taste of the circle, which is a couple of hours after that short meeting.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. We look forward to coming back again on Tuesday. Is there, Mireya or Lily, is there anything people need to bring if they want to come back and join you for the 15-minute meditation and honoring of the cycle? I know you guys are also doing a bigger circle. Is it like a 2-hour circle after that? Okay. And so they can post more about that in the chat, and so you can register for the longer circle on Tuesday. But for anyone who just wants to come back here for a 15-minute meditation and experience, then Mireya and Lily and I will be here to facilitate that on Tuesday. Okay, well, thanks everybody for giving us the opportunity to share about this cycle that we all love so much, and we hope that we can ripple that love out into the world and more people become obsessed with following the Venus cycle and falling into their own wholeness in a similar way, because it's so, so beautiful. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.